emerged so far. Well, viewers, those were the headlines and our top focus. What's happening as far as the probe into Charlie Kirk's death is concerned. We're now learning that state police in St. George in Utah have collected forensic evidence from an apartment where the suspect is said to have lived. Now, the apartment is in a complex around 7 miles from the suspect's family home where he was arrested. The suspect itself, identified as Tyler Robinson, was captured after he implied that he had committed the murder to a friend. Now, the person in turn contacted the Washington County Sheriff's Office on Thursday. Meanwhile, Charlie Kirk's widow, Erika Kirk, has made her first public statement following the arrest of the suspected gunman in her husband's killing. Erika Kirk thanked U.S. President Donald Trump and his family for their support, stating that her husband loved Trump. She also praised Vice President J.D. Vance and his wife Usha for honoring Kirk and helping to bring him back home. Listen in.
I want to thank my husband's dear friend, Vice President Vance, and his phenomenal wife, Usha, for their love and support. You guys honored my husband so well bringing him home. You both are tremendous. I want to thank President Trump and his incredible family for the same. Mr. President, my husband loved you. And he knew that you loved him too. He did. Your friendship was amazing. You supported him so well, as did he for you.
Meanwhile, people from around the world have mourned Charlie Kirk's death, and after this sad demise, they've paid him tribute. Listen in.
This was an assassination. This was an attack on America. This was an attack on freedom of speech. This was Antifa violence. And the fact that the shooter had Antifa engraved on his bullet. And this is why I keep proving my point. Antifa is evil. Antifa is the work of Satan.
I feel good about the fact that they arrested him, but it's not over. There are other people waiting in the shadows. Unfortunately, we have to be the bigger people, and we have to carry on Charlie's legacy by believing in God and doing godful things and not horrible things.
Freedom of speech is completely dead in this country, and people like Charlie Kirk were carrying the torch of freedom to encourage more speech, not less, because when you can't speak truthfully about things in society, that's when all the bad ideologies come along.
Freedom of speech. We're meant to be the nation who's, leading the free world in terms of yes, we can have different opinions, and we're privileged to be in the West. I'm so lucky to be here in London because I've got the ability. In a lot of other countries in the world, I'll be killed for my opinions. That's kind of starting to happen in America.
All right, we've heard what some of the people have had to say. Meanwhile, with us on the broadcast is Mr. Ross Feingold, political analyst, joining us from Taipei. Thank you so much for taking our time speaking to us on NewsX World. A lot of the people that we've just heard pointed out to the fact that this was an attack on freedom of speech. A lot of leaders from across party lines in the United States of America have come out, condemned whatever happened, and they've stated that political violence is not a solution and that dialogue is what is important regardless of differences. So could this then be a wake-up call for the Trump administration to ban assault rifles, or will they still not do so?
There's absolutely no chance of a ban on assault rifles. The administration, as well as the Republican majorities in Congress, their views on this issue are quite well known. I know it's difficult for people outside the United States to sometimes fathom the approach in the United States towards gun control, but it is enshrined in the Constitution, and the courts have upheld it. And people who support gun rights take this issue extraordinarily seriously. And frankly, if anything, this type of violence, this assassination, will only prompt people to be even more firm in their beliefs in their right to own guns. So, in short, no, this is not going to change the Trump administration's approach to gun control at all.
And is this only going to deepen the fissures that already exist in American society between the Republicans and the Democrats?
Certainly, this will be a wound that will hurt deeply conservatives and not just younger people who were followers of Charlie Kirk, but people who are conservatives, who vote Republican, who supported President Trump. They're going to be very hurt by this assassination for quite a long time to come. But even when the wound from this assassination starts to dissipate months or years later, there's always going to be issues that manifest itself in a fissure in heated debate, whether that's a social policy issue or some aspect of government spending. The partisan divide will remain intense no matter what the issue is, and that's not going to change going forward.
All right, so I request you to stay on with us. Meanwhile, viewers,